Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining me, you're welcome. Kindly please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, watch all my previous video, like, comment, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. So here is the trousers I'll be making with lining. This is your tie measurement into two, dividing your tie measurement into two on fold. As you can see, I already folded this fabric into two, and which is the tie measurement of my client. So this is 14 inches, as you can see, folded. So I will be adding up the sewing allowance now. So I will just adjust the fabric so I can do that. So after doing this, remember this is a high waist trouser, so I'll be adding 3 inches to 2 inches later on for the band for this trouser. So from the waist, your actual waistline, not your upper waistline this time around, from your under your navel, you divide your hip measurement into 4. Whatever it gives you, you outline it, your hip measurement this time around, so you divide it into 4. So mine is 44 or almost 45 inches, so I'll just add the 11.5 inches. So you can really put, you can actually put one, you can add up with 1 inches for a guide, so it doesn't look too tight. You're still going to be attaching it by half an inch together with the band you'll be putting later on. So from there, you add 1.5 inches to it, and that will be your crush depth. So the crush depth is what I'm outlining now. After doing that, the next thing I will do is taking the circumference, which is the horizontal measurement. I will outline this now, and then I'll start the horizontal measurement for the hip circumference. I'll start with the hip. I'll divide the hip into 4, and then I'll outline it. Whatever you have there, you add extra 1 inches to it. If you're working with a bigger boat, you can add 1.5 inches. So I had extra 1 inches to that, so that is 12.5 inches. On this thigh measurement now, you divide it into 2, not into 4 this time around. Remember, I divided the hip measurement into 4. So this now I'll divide it into 2, which is 28 divided into 2, which is 14 inches, and add 1 inches to it. Then I'll connect it from this area here, from the hip line to the crush depth. So as you can see, the curve, so from this upper side, by the side of the waist, I'll go in by 1 inches. Then I'll take my pattern master to connect it to the hip line. As you can see me doing, I'll connect it now to the hip line. Then you'll be transferring this later on to the center waistline. We are using the actual waistline added with sewing allowance. So I'll connect it now, as you can see me doing. So after doing this, the next thing I did is taking the actual waist measurement. So this is it. You can see I'll divide the waist measurement from that 1 inches I went in from into 4, and then I'll outline it, added with sewing allowance. So I'll add extra 1 inches for sewing allowance for both sides. So I'll connect it. As you can see me doing, I'll connect it using my pattern master. I hope you understand what I am saying, what I just did here. If you haven't subscribed, kindly please subscribe to my channel, like, comment below where you're watching this video from if you find this video interesting. So after doing that, the next thing I'll do, I'll go down to these folded parts like you see me doing. I'll go in by 1 inches, because this is like a pencil skirt and pencil trousers, but it's not really pencil. It's like pencil and a office kind of trousers. So I'll outline it from that 1 inches. Now I'll connect it straight to meet up with the crush line. After outlining it from the 1 inches, I'll go in by 10 inches. This includes both the sewing allowance and how wide I want the opening to be. So from here, I'll connect it using my ruler from the crush depth downwards to the closing of the trousers. So after doing that, I will take my scissors and start cutting it out. After cutting this out, this is the front block now. I'll go down from here by 1 inches, which is the crush line. From the waist, upper waistline, I'll go down by 1 inch, and then I'll connect it using my pattern master to the crush line, as you can see me doing. So I'll take my scissors also and cut it out. So after doing this, the next thing I will do, I'll be placing this block, which is the front block, on a folded fabric to cut out the back. This is it, as you can see. So I'll take one of those front blocks now, and then I'll place it on it like so. As you can see, I'll place it. Just make sure if you're using the kind of material, the kind of fabric I'm using, you have to be careful. You have to make sure it is well accurate and aligned before you start your back block. So after placing it on each other like so, you remember we took out 1 inches from the front block. So I'll go up from here now by 1 inches added, which is 2 inches. Remember, from this side we went in by 1 inches, so you go out again by 1 inches for the back block, as you can see. And then I'll connect it to the hip line like so, and then I'll connect it also from that crush line to the waist, to the side waistline, using the pattern master. And just because this is the back block, you will be adding extra 1 inches to the back of your block on the crush, on the crush line, as you can see me doing. And then you connect it like so. This is 2 inches from the upper side, and then you use your free hand to connect it from that upper side, and then you connect it like so. Not really curvy as the front, but this is also for the back of your crush line, from your waist to the back block. So that will be all. I'll cut it now using my scissors, just to achieve the other part of the drafting. After cutting it out, I'll go down on this side. So you make sure the sides of the front block is the same thing as the back, so you don't make that mistake. So I'll cut it out now using my scissors. Just make sure the down part from the from the hip line downwards to the end of the trouser is the same line. So after doing that, I'll go now to the center side, which is the crush line downwards. Remember, I went out by 1 inches, so I will go out also on the down part by 1 inches. Then I will outline it from that 1 inches using my ruler, and then I will cut it out afterwards. So after cutting it out, the next thing I'll do is take out this front block, and this is the back block. So to get where your lining will be stopping, you divide this from your crush line down to the end of your trouser. You divide it into two, and then you outline it. So that will be your knee, your upper knee line. So I will outline it now using my pattern master, and after outlining it, I'll fold this away, and then I'll bring in the fabric I'll be using for the lining. This is a lycra fabric. As you can see, it is plain black, same thing as the tissue fabric I'm having for the main bodice, for the main block of this trouser. So I'll fold this into four, as you can see me doing. So I'll be cutting everything together on the using the back block to achieve this lining. Then I will later take the two parts of the front, then I'll cut it on the main front block. So I hope you understand what I just explained now. And the other time where I said it is the upper knee line, so I'll be placing it exactly on where I want the lining to stop, as you see me doing here. So after placing it like so, the next thing I'll do, I'll just cut it out using the same shape the way it is. So just make sure, if you want to pin it down, you can pin it down the lining is into 4. Like I said earlier, I'll be cutting out the block for the front using this same lining. So I'm just trying to make sure it is accurate, so after cutting it, one is not really stretched than the other, because these two fabric I'm using for both the actual trouser and the lining is very easy to work with. So I'll cut it out now using my scissors. I will love, I will love, I'm fucking love, I will love, I get love, baby, love, by myself, but the person, me, I know mine, but in the door, the way I do, only thing I know, I ain't love, baby. Here is the front block trouser. So I cut out the lining and then I'll fold this away. So here is just me showing you how far I've gone with the sewing art. So what I did, I made the, I joined both the main trouser and the lining, and then I placed the wrong side facing wrong side in between it, as you can see. So when you turn it out from the waistline, which the band is already holding, so the zipper is by the side of the trouser. So here is it. You can see how the lining is after sewing it. This is the right side. So you see the right side, when you bring out the lining, it will always show the right side. Before fixing the bands, I had to place the wrong side facing the wrong side before placing the band, and as you can see how neatly it is well tailored. So one side of the lining was open, while one side of the main trouser, which is the line, the fabric, was also open, and that is where I'll be placing the zipper. Before putting your band, you have to decide if it's going to be the left side or the right side you want the zip to be, while you'll be opening both sides, both the lining and the main trouser for the zip. So you can see how lovely this is. So I'll go to the machine soon. I'll be closing up the down part and then I will attach the zip, and that will be all for this tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, kindly comment below under this video, turn your notification bell on so to get notified when I upload new video. You can see how lovely this is. So you can see no rough edges here. So the wrong side is facing wrong side before covering it up with the band, as you can see. So the band is laid. So this is like 2.5 inches for the band. So here is the side of the where the zip will be, and you can see how beautiful this is looking. I'm not even done yet. I'll be attaching the zip. Make sure you're using a matching color zip while you're doing this. Until I see you again in the next one, guys. Bye. Do not forget to like, comment, and turn on your notification bell. Subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys. Enjoy your day ahead.